Hello everyone, Dr. Mark here again, and today I want to talk to you about some of the best dog breeds I have seen around seniors. If you are a senior citizen or are researching the best breed for an aging family member, I urge you to pick one of these dogs to bring joy to your or your loved one's life. Having a pet can make you live longer and keep you healthier. Dogs are entertaining, tend to lower your blood pressure and stress levels, and they keep all of us active when they look up with sad eyes and request a daily walk. The CDC came out and said that all of us need to walk 10,000 steps a day. That is easy if your dog is the one encouraging you to go out for a walk. Am I preaching to the choir? If you are searching for this topic, you already know that getting a new dog will be the best way to improve your life. Most of the dogs on this list are small, as we are not that great at healing as we get older, and a dog that jerks and pulls your shoulder off is not a good pet. These dogs might be a watchdog, but none of them are suited for guard duty, so they should not be counted on to do that job. But which breeds are best for prospective owners in their golden years? In this video we'll take a look at the following dogs. The Lhasa Apso, a great watchdog and companion. The Shih Tzu, especially if there are grandchildren around. The Yorkshire Terrier. The Chihuahua. And finally my own favorite, the Maltese. They are great for us lazy dog owners. I am a veterinarian and have over 40 years experience working with dogs and cats. If you have any problems with one of your pets, you can contact me at my Ask a Vet column at yourpetsathome.com or pethelpful.com. Not all health problems can be diagnosed without a physical exam and lab work, but if you want to discuss a health problem, need to know which problems your dog might be suffering, or just want a second opinion or to discuss the current treatment your dog is receiving, you can contact us and we will try to help. The Lhasa Apso is a great dog because most of them enjoy being around the house and chilling. They are small, usually not more than 15 pounds, but not too small nor too frail like an Italian Greyhound, Min Pin, or Chihuahua. They are happy to treat you like a Tibetan monk and just sit on your lap or lie on your feet and provide company, but they also make great watchdogs. Since they bark a lot, a Lhasa Apso will alert you to a visitor at the door. If you like the way they look and decide to get one of these dogs, a great point in their favor is that even with all of that hair they do not shed much. No dogs are truly hypoallergenic, but this breed is fairly clean, and that makes them a good choice for a senior with allergies. Like any breed of dog, they need training and socialization. If you don't do this early and effectively, they may become aggressive with visitors or grandchildren. All of these dogs should be exposed to lots of different people. They are usually pretty healthy dogs, but your dog might have eye problems. Some lines also have hip dysplasia, luxating patellas, and hereditary back problems, so the parents should be screened before breeding, and you need to ask the breeder about any problems in the line before adopting your new puppy. A lot of these great little dogs are problem-free for about 14 years, their average lifespan. This makes them one of the longest living breeds of dogs. The active and vocal little Yorkshire Terrier does not shed much, but they do require regular grooming, like the Shih Tzu, Lhasa Apso, and their cousin the Maltese. As their name suggests, they come from England, and breeders there selected a dog with a high prey drive to chase rats, but that would lose hair only when brushed or broken. The Yorkie is a good choice for someone prone to allergies. According to Dr. Coren's book The Intelligence of Dogs, Yorkies are rated 27th, which is good for a small breed, and they do better in obedience training than many small dog breeds. They were bred to hunt rats but now are mostly companions. The breed does have some serious health issues, so if you like the way they look and have decided on one of these dogs, you need to look out for low blood sugar, retained puppy teeth and trick knees in a puppy, eyelash problems that cause excessive tearing and corneal damage, and more serious problems like tracheal collapse and a portosystemic shunt. They are also prone to periodontal disease, like all the small breeds, and daily toothbrushing is really a good idea. They will still often need a cleaning under anesthesia by the time they are 3 or 4. If your Yorkie avoids serious health problems, she can be one of the longest living breeds of dog, averaging around 17 years. This Shih Tzu is a Chinese dog, is a little smaller than the Lhasa Apso, also usually under 15 pounds, and they have long, silky hair like their cousins from Tibet. Most Shih Tzu owners will describe their dog as a lot more friendly than the Lhasa, although they are still willing to bark at strangers and are well known as a watchdog. They do not shed much, so they are another breed great for anyone prone to allergies. They need training and a daily walk but are usually happy with visitors and much friendlier towards kids. The Shih Tzu is often suggested for families that want a hypoallergenic dog that is good with kids. Getting used to the face and underbite is easy for some but not for others. If you are adamant about finding a dog who does not snore, stay away from this little Chinese lion dog. If you like them and are interested in getting a Shih Tzu, you need to look out for a trick knee, ear infections, and eye problems. Some of them have skin problems too, but the problem I see most often is periodontal disease because of their underbite. They need the teeth brushed daily just to keep this from getting out of control. They live around 13 years, almost as long as the Lhasa Apso, so they are also one of the longest living breeds and a popular choice for seniors and also for younger families. The Chihuahua is the smallest breed of dog, an ancient companion dog from Mexico, and they're the best choice for someone not able to spend a lot of time walking every day. Most Chihuahuas will appreciate getting out, tearing up the trails, or visiting the dog park, but they will still do okay if not exercised consistently and will not demand you walk them if there is severe weather. Most Chihuahua owners will tell you that their dogs are not good with kids. If there are grandkids that come over a lot, you are better off choosing differently. They are known to be a one-person type, which is fine if you live alone, but a lot of visitors can be a problem. A lot of them do not get along with other breeds of dogs either, so if you have another dog already, this should be a consideration when choosing your new dog. Chihuahuas are also great because they are one of the longest living dog breeds. If the dog is around the house most of the time, however, the owner must be careful not to overfeed because they are prone to obesity. They can also suffer from epilepsy, tracheal collapse, and bronchitis, and, unfortunately, many of them are prone to a trick knee. Many Chihuahuas have dental problems if their teeth are not brushed daily. If you are interested in finding a little Chihuahua to keep you company, be sure to check with all of the local shelters, rescues, and petfinder.com. Some shelters will offer purebred Chihuahuas for adoption, others will have Chihuahua mixed breed dogs available. This slacker dog is great for several reasons. They are usually content to just sit around and keep their caretaker company and are not as demanding as many other dog breeds. If it is snowing or raining, they may not even want to go for a walk. They do not shed much, so although they do need to be brushed every day to prevent matting, they are not a messy dog. They do bark a lot, so if you want to avoid that, they are not a good choice. Maltese have a low prey drive and get along with cats, pocket pets, and even rabbits. They are usually okay with visitors to the house but are not as good with kids as a breed like the Shih Tzu. They do not have a severe bite since they are so tiny, but they should be supervised around children. The Maltese is also easy to handle. They usually weigh less than 10 pounds, often even less than 8. That makes the home physical exam easy to do, and it makes them easy to manage during training, although in his book Dr. Koren ranks the dog at only 59 out of 69 breeds tested for intelligence. Most Maltese owners will disagree with that intelligence rating and are happy with their dog's performance in obedience classes. They are not as trainable as a herding breed like the Aussie, but that is okay with most people. They do not need to be walked as much as many other breeds of dogs, so if this is a concern, this dog might be your best choice. They can walk a normal distance, however, so if you want a walking companion, they are also fine for that. I gave one of my Maltese to my father to use as a physical therapy dog after his heart attack, and the dog was the one that got him off the couch and moving each day. If you like the looks of this small white dog and want to add him to your household, there are a few health issues to consider. Out on a long walk, they can become sunburned, so early morning walks are best for both of you. If you do decide that the dog needs to stay in the house most of the time, they are prone to tear staining, chills, and dental disease. Maltese do need to have their teeth brushed every day, but by the time they are 3 or 4 may end up needing a professional cleaning. There will be many people that disagree with the choices on this list because some seniors are only interested in a larger dog. I am a senior but am not frail and have pit bulls. If you do decide on a lab or a large dog, remember that if your dog develops arthritis and you cannot take him outside, you are probably going to have to put him down. If none of these smaller dogs hold any interest, the only larger dog I can recommend for a senior citizen that is unlikely to toss the person around or be too much to lift is a rescued racing greyhound. They are still heavy, about 60 or 70 pounds, but a lot less than a lab or most of the guard dog breeds like a Rottie or German Shepherd. Some dogs are prone to arthritis and back problems, so if you cannot handle that much weight, choose a smaller dog. Retired racing greyhounds are already adults by the time they are adopted, so there are no issues with puppy misbehavior. They are also used to being locked up in a crate all day long, so they will usually stay quiet if they have to be confined. They are usually healthy, don't bark much, do well in small spaces, even an apartment, and will be okay if taken out for a walk on the leash or run at the dog park once a day. They are also among the skinniest dog breeds. If you cannot take your dog out once a day, however, this breed is not a good choice. Also, you need to be careful if you have small dogs or cats in the house. Greyhounds have a high prey drive and will sometimes go after small animals. If you decide to get one of the dogs on this list, or any other dog, consider visiting your local animal shelter or contacting a rescue group to ask about the type of dog you want to adopt. You may find a mixed breed or purebred of just the type you are searching for. In many shelters, the small breed dogs find homes fast, so it helps a lot to have someone at the shelter keep an eye on the incoming dogs and giving you a call if a new small dog comes in. A rescue can help but may have more requirements. You can find one in your area by typing in the name of the breed, the word rescue, and your location into your search engine. There are many other good choices like a Maltese Poodle cross, a Shih Tzu cross, or a Cavalier cross. Keep your options open when a little dog does come into the shelter. I recommend the breeds on this list, but there are other good animals for seniors out there. Also, do not forget about looking at the older adult and senior dogs at the shelter. There are a lot of advantages to adopting an adult dog instead of a puppy, like avoiding house training, excessive chewing, and nipping, and sometimes an older dog will even be obedience trained. Not everyone wants to put up with puppy zoom eyes. Take a few minutes to look at the seniors available at the shelter. If the shelter or rescue does not work out, contact a breeder. You may have to wait a little longer and fill out some paperwork, but it is usually worth it. Do not buy a puppy from a pet shop though. You will be supporting a puppy mill, and the new dog may have the kind of house training issue you do not want to deal with. Whatever you decide on, good luck with your new companion. Thank you for watching. I am a veterinarian with over 40 years of experience with dogs and cats, exotics, poultry, and livestock of many types. If the information in this video was helpful, please give it a like so that it can reach more viewers, and if you know any other dog families that need to know this information, please share it. Be sure to subscribe too if you want more information on dog health issues. If you prefer to read this information, you can find my articles at pethelpful.com. If you have any health problems with your dog and need some information, please contact me at my Ask a Vet column at pethelpful.com or askavet@yourpetsathome.com.